Hello citizens, and welcome back to the Star Citizen Hangar module. I wanted to make a video kind of showcasing some of the updates, and I also wanted to have a discussion about some of the changes that have happened recently with the game, more specifically with the Voyager Direct Store. And I also wanted to credit a few people who have made comments. Thank you for those comments, by the way. Just to kind of tell me a little bit more about some of the features that I didn't know about, and I wanted to share them with you guys just in case you didn't see them in the comments section of this video. So the first thing you'll notice, mostly with the updates, I will link the update thread, post below, because there's a lot of different kind of quality of life updates that they did. Little tweaks, fixing some crashes on certain systems. A lot of ships got tweaks except for my ships, so they haven't added anything new like functionality as far as using the bathrooms or being able to lie in the bed or anything like that really. But we know it's coming, so that's cool. But the biggest thing, and the reason why I want to make this video, is that they got rid of the yellow mist, also known as the P-mist, in the deluxe hangar. And you can see now I think it looks amazing now. So I'm very happy with that change. Now before we kind of go and take a walk around, I do kind of want to go through some stuff that user Tobias Makes Noise posted. I was talking about the motion blur, and I found it really distracting. It actually kind of makes things, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of it. So what you can do is you can press the tilde key to bring up the console, and to remove the motion blur, it's R underscore motion blur space 0, or, okay, motion blur, not motion blue. So now when we look around, we have nice no motion blur. And he also posted a few other nice helpful commands. You can turn down the bloom ratio with HDR bloom ratio equals 0. So that kind of tidies things up a little bit. There's somewhat of a difference with this. Personally, that kind of stuff doesn't really bother me. And also you can change your field of view with CL underscore FOV. And we'll just set ours to 65, so you can see we have a little better field of view now. And let's see, I think there was another one. If you need to adjust your gamma settings, which I'm pretty fine with mine, but you can do that with R underscore gam. The user's X Stealth Saint X submitted this one, and he has it spelled G-A-M-M-E, so I'm not sure if that's a typo, but we'll just go ahead and try it anyways. It could be an A there, and 1.00025, that's the default gamma level, if I can write that. Oh, come on, there we go. It's been a long day. But anyways, that's how you can adjust your gamma if things are a little bit too dark for you. So moving on, I do want to apologize. I wanted to come out with this video a lot sooner. However, oh hey, where's my buggy at? Oh my god, where's my buggy? Did it move? Oh no, it's still over here. They moved it, I think, a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to do this video a little sooner. However, well, last week I was sick, and I had a birthday this week, so it's kind of been crazy, and I haven't been able to do videos, so let's hop in our buggy. Now, user, I'm sorry, the gamma was submitted by Pudge in a Tube, so thank you for that. User X Stealth Saint X brought up some cool stuff for the buggy. Press L to turn the lights on, and H for the horn. So it looks like we get 2 horns. which is pretty cool. They tweaked the buggy handling. I do apologize for the frame rate. I needed to make some tweaks. But they did, whoa. They tested the buggy handling. Seems fine to me. Seems like it was okay before too. I'm going to turn off the lights there. And so yeah, so they did that's how you do stuff with the buggy. Moving on. So one thing I wanted to show that I didn't know how to do before, and once again, user Pudge in a Tube submitted this. With the holo table, you can actually interact with it, and I know I was kind of trying and failing before. So you bring up F to bring it up. Now here's where it gets a little different. So what you want to do is you hold down the tab key and you actually get a mouse cursor. And then you can interact with things. And what we want to do is we actually highlight the ship and we drag it over. And I don't think there's much we can do on this ship yet, the Constellation, but if you mouse over one of the guns, you see we get on the left there, we get some stats for the gun, the bearing M4A laser. And this is actually how you can equip and unequip things. So let's go ahead and bring up the 325A. And this has a little more available. So for example, there's a thruster, there's the engine right there. So we can see some information about the engine, and if we had, for example, like the engine from the 350R, we could swap it out like that. So it's pretty awesome, really. Now I haven't purchased any. This will actually help filter if you're trying to only get to. You can right click and drag if you're wanting to rotate your ship. So if you have it set on weapons, you can actually select individual weapons without having everything else that's selectable. If we go to power, you'll see that back here is our little engine. And if we go to thrusters, you can see our nice big honkin' engine there. And there's also cargo. This obviously we don't have cargo yet, so it doesn't exactly do anything. But I think this feature shows off best on the 325A right now, because there's not a whole lot on the Constellation that we can customize at the moment other than weapons. So you see if I sort to power, we don't see anything, and thrusters, we don't see anything either. So to show off that feature, the 325A is really the best to play around with it. And I really dig the sound effects on this. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's the holotable, and I apologize that I didn't really know how to do it before, but again, it was a first impression. So so now let's move on to oh, I think they moved. Nope, there it is. There's lamp. Hello, lamp. Still really bright. Now, you know what? Turning off the bloom, I think, might have I don't know what the default for this bloom ratio is. Now, these are all like CryEngine commands, so, oh, that's way too much. Okay, let's do like 0.1, maybe? See, I don't mind the bloom. I kind of like it, so, but some people it bothers, so, you know, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Now it's glowing. So what I wanted to also talk about, there were some changes recently to the Voyager Direct Store. And namely, they reduced the prices of things. The buggies saw a price decrease, I think, from 20,000 to 15,000. I think I'm correct on that. The biggest decrease in price were the posters. That went from 5,000 credits to 1,000 credits. So posters are a lot more reasonable now. I think lamp went down in price. The cot went down in price. I think about the only things that didn't go down in price were the weapons and the workbench, and possibly the the ship model. The workbench didn't go down in price because that will have future functionality for overclocking parts on your ship. So that will be pretty useful. I haven't actually picked up anything new. But what I really wanted to mention, and this is something that I don't know if anybody from Cloud Imperium / Robert Space Industries watches these videos, but I do want to say thank you for this. And what they did was, those of us that had bought items beforehand with the old prices, they actually gave us a discount to reflect the price changes. So I ended up getting about 12,000 credits back because of the difference of what I had paid versus the new prices. And I think that's just a really stand-up thing that they did. They listened to us who had some concerns over the pricing, and 5,000 credits for a poster is a little bit silly. But they listened to our concerns, and not only that, but for those of us that had purchased things, they came back and gave us discounts. So that's a stand-up thing, I think, and it really is pretty telling about the company and about the future of this game. That they're not going to be price gouging us with the shop. And once again, I already brought up in one of my other videos that the Voyager Direct shop uses credits. It doesn't use a special cash shop currency. It uses the same credits that you earn in game. And that means that, essentially everything on that store you can earn from, the credits you've earned in game. And that's amazing, because most cash shops these days have a special currency, and you can only get that currency by purchasing them with real life money. So, it's a very stand-up thing that they did, and I'm extremely happy about it. So, if you're looking at picking up some posters for your if you're looking at picking up some posters for your hangar or some other goodies, it's definitely a lot more reasonable to do so now. Yes, the nice 325A. Actually, I think they might have changed the lighting in here a little bit, maybe? I don't know. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to bring up? That's pretty much covers it. I really wanted to give a shout out to Cloud Imperium Games for not only listening to our feedback regarding the prices of items on the Voyager Direct Store, but also, giving us a refund for those that had purchased items. I think I can't talk about that enough. I think it was a stand-up thing to do, and it makes me really pleased for the future of this game. So, once again, I do apologize for kind of having a little break there. It's been a past couple crazy weeks, and I want to get some more videos out this weekend because next week is going to be really crazy with Grand Theft Auto 5. And unfortunately, I don't have a capture card for my computer, so I won't be able to stream it either. So I will be recording another video after this of a secret game. And I don't know how long the video will be, so I don't know when you can expect it. But it should be something fun that I think even Star Citizen fans might want to see. So until next time, I will see you guys in the verse.